All right, ladies and germs, Black Panthers organization, all the way from the desert. And Rhey, floor is yours. Talk about your draft.
Man, before you go on, Rhey, let me say something. You do realize that me, Frank, and Chris cannot sit on that damn bench. You understand that? You understand that one, all right.
It rotates for a reason.
All right, Rhey, you're on the floor, man.
Right. Well, I don't know. I'll take the questions first, and then I'll kind of reveal a little bit my.
I got a question. Ray Rice, was he pretty much on your board the whole time, or?
No, Ray Rice was not going to be my #1 pick.
Okay, so what prompted you to make that move today?
Well, I think I was.
I was surprised you took it.
Yeah. Well, I was in the chat.
Okay.
I was in the chat with Woody's boys, and he started, building up Ray Rice. Because I had not considered him. I was going Vincent Jackson with my #1 pick.
I thought so.
And I had compared the three numbers of Jackson, Rivers, and Gates for every game, and you had an average of like 50 to 60 points out of those three guys, and I figured I could get another 60 on average with the rest of the roster. But then after chatting with Woody's boys, and he mentioned Ray Rice, and I realized that he's getting all of the carries now because they sent out Willis and McGahee. So I looked at his numbers. He's above average on receiving yards. So I figured he'll be my dual threat there. So that's why I chose Ray Rice.
Why did you pick Julio Jones in the 3rd round?
Well, he's a rookie, and my keepers already had receiver and a tight end. So taking a chance that early wasn't really going to hurt me because he's going to get some playing time. But if not, I can leave him on the taxi squad until I'm certain he's going to be our stud receiver.
All right.
Didn't you have Austin Collie last year?
I did, and I was fishing there. I was fishing there. I think that's because I took Julio Jones. He was at that round, he was the highest rated receiver, so I figured I'd take him in. 7th round. Okay.
Any surprise players on the board for you when you took them?
Well, the surprise players, they got. I had a couple picks where the guy went right before I was going to take him. So
yeah,
that kind of really forced me to change a few things. But let's see. I was surprised to see that Alex Henry was still available, assuming that I think the consensus is that the Eagles will put up points, but nobody went after the kicker.
right.
And I waited to the 14th round to snag him.
Did you know Lee Shore was going to be out for the season?
Oh yeah, he's out. And I was aware of that, but I had to get some rookies to slide over, on that taxi squad.
Do you think with this lineup starting off in the season that you will be able to give the team of the Mosquitoes the one for their money this year?
Yeah, really. I got a lot to prove this year. 5th year around, no playoffs to show for. My strategy was to look at the teams in my division and just win my division and not worry about the rest, because if you win your division, you're one of the 6 that are in. So I kind of took a glance at the other team's roster and calculated maybe the first 2 picks that they were gonna, go after and had a good feel on what I needed to do to at least try to win my division. I think I have a pretty strong roster. But, I mean, it's all a fantasy.
Hey, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
You want to keep the television intact.
You just busted that bubble wide open. Wait,
Bison got loose in the basement.
All right, Frank, picking third, first round. And you got the floor, man.